Going on here. Yep. Let me check my settings. Yep. Okay. So we left off with you guys resting on the ship, getting Nash's 10-ton statue to the ship with the crew. You all now have a map of a majority of the island. It has, secret paths that you guys have seen. It has the library supposedly marked on it with secret paths and safe passages to that. You guys had also asked for pirate volunteers. Pirate volunteer to go with you. So this is one of those things like, Billy, do you just want to jump in here and be that volunteer, or do you want to?
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great.
Cool.
Excuse me. I come from a long line of accents that only gets used occasionally, usually in introductions and in important parts of the narrative. Hello, my name is Alfred Gidio, and I'm offering my services to you. I see that you're a shorter man.
That's cool and all, but you're already in our services, so
Excellent. Well then, what can I do for you? Ha ha ha. You might notice I have quite a few skills, things I do. Yes, quite good.
Do you have a German accent instead?
We could work on that.
Jawohl.
Yes,
German.
I do more Russian. Would you like that instead?
Yeah, Russian's good. That's a little more
Okay, we will do that. Hello, my name is Alfred Gidu. I'm here to assist you. I noticed that your crabman has been turned into a giant crab made of stone, and I'm looking to upgrade to A team from the B team.
How about you working on get to the E team, because you're kind of on the F team right now.
Well, you see, I'm quite good at being on the B team, and the other guys are very jealous. And now I need to talk to you guys. You see.
Okay.
You would not know this, but I have a very high charisma score.
I can tell.
Good. In Russia, it's very, very good. Here, not so much. Back home, I was a surgeon. Here, I'm up the deck, but
I got you.
All right, and that's the last we're gonna do that.
Oh.
It'll come back up.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, you basically have a guy who's kind of following you around a little more than he should be. I guess that's probably what it sums up to.
Durka literally does not care if all of the sailors... Well, no. Durka only cares that there are enough sailors left alive on the ship to sail us home.
Which is about most of them that's on the ship.
Right. So as long as one is not going to hurt us, then I'm not going to complain.
Yep. Nope.
All right, so what is the plan here? Are we just going to walk through the forest? Do we know how far it is to the library? You said we could see it, right?
No, you can see it. You have it on the map.
Okay.
With the safe passage routes.
Oh,
It would definitely be a couple of days each direction.
Woo-wee. Okay. So bring our camping gear, guys.
I will pack many sausages.
That's good, because we have a serious lack of sausage on this team.
Good. I will provide the sausage.
Actually, tonight we're going to be about equal on sausage and not sausage.
I don't know what you mean. Well, no, technically I probably do. I'm pretty quick-witted.
All right. Who's leading this party?
I suppose I shall. No problem. Let's go this way, everybody. Come on.
Yeah, I like that. Meat shield. I mean, yeah, you do your best.
Is this a forest?
Yes, it is. It is a forest.
Like
maybe
forest or tropical jungle or both?
Tropical jungle.
All right.
Similar survival, maybe.
So you have a map that shows you hidden safe passages. So as long as you have the map, it's going to be fairly easy as long as you don't stray from the path.
Okay.
I don't see there being much reason for you to. So,
You could like run us off the path, giant creatures.
I do not anticipate that being necessary. Okay, so if you guys are ready to start your adventure to the Library of Infinite Knowledge, off we go.
Off to see the wizard.
Yep. So let's see. All right. No random encounters. So, you guys spend the next 3 days hiking through the island. It is a jungle forest. It's pretty hot and humid, but you guys are able to make it fairly easy. With the help of the map, it keeps you guys on track. It has a lot of like monuments and lines and landmarks to help you keep oriented. There's like several like forks in the road, and you guys are able to take the right one. It's not too difficult. You're able to find camping spots.
At night, you guys will see, like, Dirk will offer as we get to the place where we want to camp to cast a spell to help us be protected while we sleep. And if you guys, unless you guys object away, she'll cast Liamon's tiny hut, which makes her pretty tired, and she goes to bed right after that. But yeah, we have like 8 hours of interrupted sleep under that.
Look at this little magic lady. She do magic. This is good.
Okay. So on the third day, about halfway through the third day, you guys are just hiking. You're just like hiking through, and you get to about the point where, with Rames's survival, you are like, you're like, this is close to being where the library should be, and when you guys are almost, when you're almost there, you guys see off in the distance, huge, like kind of like it's almost like a big ass wall, and there's like these huge, almost like like the triumphant arches in French, like the huge stone arch that's probably like 30-40 feet tall, very ornate, clearly out of place for the middle of the jungle. But it's just...
It's pretty good. We have nicer in Erstotska, but it's okay.
So yeah, it's just wide open. There's no door. You guys can see it from miles away.
I shall call this place my place.
So I'm assuming you guys would just like to enter into the library.
I mean, so does the library have any sort of clearing around it? Is it just like right up against the jungle?
It's just right up against the jungle. You see like these like big walls that are almost above the trees even.
Okay. And the path is leading up to some sort of gate or something like that.
Right.
Okay. Do you guys think it'd be wise to walk around, or does the map indicate in some way that like there's only one way in?
So the map is a pretty macro map. It doesn't have detail of outlines of the library. It pretty much has like within an hour's walk of this is probably where the library should be. It doesn't give you a nice overview of it.
Right. So we could walk around and see if there's a better like entranceway if you guys want to. You guys think?
Stand with me, good. Yes.
Or just go in the front door.
I mean,
Indistinct murmuring.
do the legends have anything about someone guarding it or anything?
Apparently this island is full of chaos and death.
Oh, so you must like it.
Yeah, except for the chaos and death is coming after me too. So I think on the map, JJ at some point shared like a similar map, and it's like the island is basically surrounded by a picture of every like scary monster you can imagine, like Cthulhu, Loch Ness, anything that would be scary. The island is on this map is drawn with like crazy monsters all around it.
Where most of the map has things like dolphins and like flowers and cool stuff drawn on it. This island is specifically drawn as like danger, danger everywhere.
Why
And the
did you
first
go
thing
to
that
that?
happened when we stepped off a boat was a Medusa and a Naga.
And the giant snake.
Wait, I thought the Naga was the giant snake. No?
There was a snake and Naga and Medusa.
Oh wow, yeah.
So there's sort of a lack of self-preservation and common sense involved in this venture. Then is that it?
Well, we're motivated. We really, really, really want to know stuff.
Island much like my country, except not cold. This is too much fun to stop.
All right, I say we
It's not a
go-
bad idea. We should scout around before we go in.
Oh, I'm glad you said that because I was about to say we go on the front door.
Okay.
All right, so I would suggest you go scout around then.
Sounds good.
You have message?
That would be Lorcan.
Dang it. Okay. Well, just yell really loud if you run into any problems.
Okay.
Okay, so you start walking around the outside of it. The wall it doesn't seem to be like curved. You can't tell that it's curved or anything. It almost seems like a straight wall. And you will walk as far as you want to walk in one direction and not find anything different about the wall.
And
So,
it just keeps going on and on and on.
and yep, just keeps
All right.
going on.
This is bigger on the outside than it is on the inside, maybe.
That's an easy feat to do, so.
Pretty much
Not
most
if it's
things.
infinite on the outside.
Well, that's different.
All right, I head back.
Infinite.
And,
On the inside.
Are certain infinities bigger than other infinities?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, and I can prove it.
All right, well, I say we go inside then. I mean, there's no point dawdling out here.
Agreed.
Nobody wants to try to go over the wall?
How tall is the wall? Like 30 feet?
Yeah,
So-
30, 40 feet, yeah.
So the big door is like a big gate that goes like the height of the wall, essentially, that would open, or is it like a little door in the front that Alice in Wonderland would walk through?
No, it's like a 30-foot tall, 20
Like-
foot wide, like arch.
Jurassic Park gate.
No, there's no gates. It's like an arch, an open arch.
Oh. Oh,
So
what,
like the Arc de Triomphe or something.
what do we see through the arch?
Bright lights that you can't really, that are kind of indistinguishable.
So they're like a long way away from the gate. Like there's like a courtyard between us and that.
No, you like look in. It's like bright. It's like you look in the tunnel thing, and it's like almost like the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like the light. You're in the jungle. And there's like canopy kind of, and you're like underneath it, and the other side it's like really bright. You can't make.
Oh,
out
so this
the whole
wall is also fairly deep as well. So it's not like a gate through a small wall. It's like a tunnel that is the gate, kind of.
Yeah, it would be definitely a very thick wall.
Okay.
But it is significantly brighter on the other side than it is on this side, and so it makes it hard to distinguish
Gotcha.
stuff on the other side.
Right. Like our eyes can't adjust or
Mhm.
something. Okay. Does anybody have a good climbing ability that they could climb up and look over the wall on a tree without touching the wall?
I don't like climbing.
I don't know if there's a climbing skill.
I think it would be athletics.
Athletics.
If someone wants to try that, I will sit here and start to cast Detect Magic.
Also, I have answer for infinity question. My cousin Piotr, he have infinity XLS, large on the inside. My cousin Esteban, he have infinity CT, very small on the inside. Infinity very different. Sorry, I'm done.
I mean, I guess I'll climb.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably, it's strength based, right? So,
All right, make an athletics check.
Skills. Did it roll?
All right.
Yep. You got a
You
9.
you attempt to climb the wall, although there are nice handholds and everything. You find it somehow difficult to climb the wall. Like
It's probably the plate mail.
your armor is making it difficult to climb the wall.
So after a minute or so, I have detect magic up, and I want to look around for magic.
There is
Something super strong right in front of me. It's called a wall.
overwhelming magic of all types,
Nice. That's good to know.
and there are an infinite amount of words.
Oh well, there's that.
So
Infinity aura. Gets you
there's-
inside.
I'll just tell you guys, there's a good possibility we're going to both become deities, die, and be completely erased from history when we walk through that door. All of the above.
Sweet.
Hey, if only we had Nash and he could conjure up some elementals to walk through a door.
I am better than Nash, easily. Whatever Nash do, I do better. Hold on. Let me remember what spells I have. Let's take a look through spell list here. No, never mind.
Nash, he's pretty good.
He's okay for an asshole.
All right, well, I mean, our alternatives right now are capture a wild animal and force it to walk through the gate first to see if anything happens, or just walk through the gate and suck up the consequences.
Or Bestie can go through.
Or your fucking familiar can go through. 'Cause I can
Well,
cast.
the difference would be that the wand one you have to attune to and do all that.
Right.
fun stuff.
And I think that Martin has already eliminated that spell from the wand. So getting it back is a very involved process. Whereas you can just cast it.
Mm.
But it's his bestie.
It is his bestie.
I mean,
You know what?
Bestie will never disappear, and I guess I have the money now to recast her if necessary.
Yes, that's
Oh.
I was going to volunteer to walk through, but this sounds like a better plan.
That's
You're
true.
a
You
gate, but I don't want you
should've
to
said-
die at the gate. That's not very useful. All right, fine. Bestie tries to fly into the door and tell me what's on the other side. Actually, no. Bestie tries to fly over the wall and see what's up there. I go into her senses and see what's up there.
Okay.
That was what we should have done at the very beginning. We're idiots.
How many HPs does Bestie have?
Like one.
Okay, she gets zapped and she flies over the wall.
All right. Fuck you all.
Probably has more than one, but you know.
I mean, I think
Not enough.
a Raven has like 2 or something stupid like that. Like,
Unless she has quite a
no,
few.
she's a Raven. She has 1 hit point, literally. She has 1d4 minus 1 equals 1.
Okay.
So, anyone else getting the impression that the only way in this place is to go through the arch?
So what did she see before she flew over the wall? Like, is it just impossible to see past the wall?
She saw
There was only
she
death.
saw a very welcoming country scene with like a whole bunch of like pillars everywhere, just scattered pillars everywhere. Pillars of stone.
Well, you guys want to wait around for an hour while I cast Find Familiar?
Sounds good. I will tell story.
It's taken us days anyway. What's
All right,
another
fair
hour?
My other cousin, he buy a Mazda XLS, not Infinity.
On second
Totally
thought,
different
can we
car.
speed this up?
Great
Unless-
gas mileage.
Unless there's something that happens, JJ, I'm going to go ahead and spend an
Okay,
hour.
yep.
Wait, hold on. Find Familiar. No, doesn't it want to wait 10 hours to cast it?
I have
really?
many more stories. And plenty of sausages.
10 hours is a long time, so we'll wait. All right, whatever.
Yeah, excellent.
We could just
All right. Let's go through
Send-
this door.
send the Russians through the gate.
All right, so you guys
I'm
just
going to
going
go
through.
through first. Screw it.
All right. So you go through. Nothing bad happens to you. Everybody following through you.
Is that a big dude?
Yep.
Is that Thor?
So you guys walk through the door, and what you see are these are not graves, for the record. They're like big stone pillars with stuff on them. It's like a country scene. There's the stone pillars everywhere as far as the eye can see. You see like two colossal dudes, with just like hammers, just kind of like walking around like real slowly, and every time they like step down, like the earth shakes a little bit. They're just, they're just like walking around and just walking back and forth.
They take no notice of us, right?
They take no notice of you guys.
Hello there, big guys.
What do they look like? Do they look like that in the image? Like one has his hair on fire?
Yeah. Yep. And then one has like a huge like electricity, and he looks kind of bluish. So I mean, they are like types of like titans you would know.
Okay.
So like huge ass dudes, and then there's like this guy and like who has like a long beard, and he has kind of like just robes on and chill, and he's like comes up to me, he's like welcome friends, welcome to the to the great library of infinite knowledge.
Is my detect magic still working? Like it didn't go off when we walked through the gate?
Well, it's 10 hours, or no, you did walk through.
I didn't do the 10-hour spell.
Sure, yeah. I mean, you have like, at this point, it would probably break your concentration because it's so overwhelming, and there's an infinite number, and it's just
Everything in here is magical.
everything in here is just magical.
Okay. So I turn it off. Durka, being the low charisma person she is, says like, "What the fuck are you? Where's the library?"
Please do not listen to her. Hey, you Mr. Nice Beard, man. I like your beard. Sorry.
Says thank you. He says, I am the librarian. Since, well, actually, I can't remember since when I've been the librarian. I've always been the librarian, I guess.
It's a good joke, right, guys? Laugh. Do it.
So
Or
yeah,
he's-
we don't get too many visitors here. It's awesome. I'm glad you guys, could come. There's a lot to share here in the library, and hardly anyone ever comes. I don't know why.
The entrance is kind of difficult to get to.
Never been outside. What's it like out there?
Dangerous.
Jungle,
Cool.
ocean, whatever.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, I'm here in the library. What do you guys need?
Oh wait, where's the library?
Everything's the library. Every piece of information ever is chiseled on these stones, and they are expanding at an infinite rate, and there's an infinite number of them, and just infinite knowledge, man.
So it takes a long time to find anything. Is that why you're here?
Come check it out. Let me show you.
Okay. Show me
Uh,
something cool.
So you like walk up to like the first like stone pillar, and it's like, and it just like it says, like it says stuff like that, and you guys, he's like, very interesting, right? That's super cool, right? Information. There's everything in here, Then you walk up to the next one, and it's like, it's like 400,011 plus 100 is 4,111. And the next one says, it says like island so and so has 12 trillion blades of grass. So
Wow.
And then as we watch, it changes. The numbers are like changing. The number of blades of grass.
or it gives like a timestamp down to like the smallest measurable
Okay.
unit of time.
Wow. So if this is infinite knowledge, it must be really hard to like find the piece of information that you're looking for.
Yeah, generally it is. Yeah, I mean, well, actually, I don't know. I mean, anytime I need information, I seem to be able to find it. But that's kind of my job. So, well, actually, hold on. Since you're not me, you probably can't just sit around and get all the infinite knowledge that you're interested in. There have been several other people who come here and looking for this or looking for that, and and usually they're able to get it, but there's always there's always like some cost or some challenge or some question or riddle or it's totally well, to be honest, it's infinitely unique to each group that comes in here asking questions. So
Why don't? Can you just go find out answer with your zip power and tell us?
that's not really my job. My job is to help you guys get information. Like
Yes. So help me get information that I ask for and tell me what it is.
And take me there.
Wish I could. But usually for me to take people there is this cost, and it's how it's always been. It's how it's always going to be, I guess.
Oh, so you determine the cost.
No. The universe does. I just am. You ask what you want, and the universe sets it up, and you decide if you want to try to, finish it or not.
Sounds like it's not that different from that spell I can cast, except it may not always be a secret for a secret.
Right.
Okay, well, so let's find out what this is like.
Are the challenges always accomplishable inside the walls of the library?
Say that again.
Are the challenges always accomplishable inside the walls of the library?
I mean, it totally depends. Many times we all go to a special place and do the some challenge or some event or something that takes them to the knowledge that they seek.
What's the deal with the Titans? Why are they walking around?
They're the guardians. They walk around in case somebody comes and I guess tries to destroy knowledge or something. I don't know. They've been walking around for millennia and never really done anything. Although they did zap something earlier. But they haven't had much action in a long time.
I yell at them, "You're welcome!"
Cool.
So, if we have lots of different kinds of information we want, does that mean we have to do lots of different challenges, or can we ask it all at once and do one challenge?
I mean, you can try. I have no clue what the universe is going to ask of you. It's totally up to the universe, man. I'm just here to facilitate,
Is the universe an asshole?
Generally.
Okay, fair enough. At least I know you're telling the truth now.
What about the regular secrets, like how you get that beard so sparkly?
I don't know. I've always had a beard, I guess.
I know you use product.
Actually,
Tell me what product you use.
Actually, as far as I can remember, it's always been this exact same. I might actually change it up. You never know.
Yes, I know that you oil it. It is good, man.
Sparkling Dan.
Sparkling Dan. I'm going to use that.
Do you have a beard?
No, but I will grow one now.
So I mean, you guys are so you can totally feel free to wander in the library. Totally, as long as you want, infinitely long.
So what should we call you? Should we call you librarian, or do you have a name?
I guess librarian. Yeah, probably librarian.
Okay. So for example, there's a guy out before the entrance of this that got turned into stone. If we wanted to know how to turn him back, how would we? What would the price be? How does this work? How would we figure that out?
I honestly don't know. But
We have to word our questions very carefully.
You decide on the information that you want. There is some kind of test I don't know. Maybe how fast you do 20 jumping jacks. Maybe it, answer some riddle. Maybe it, kill best friend. I don't know. Do whatever the universe wants.
Another question for you. What is your favorite color?
Blue. I mean, red. Ah!
Mine? That's a good question.
Yes,
He
so?
disappears, and then he rematerializes, and he's like, apparently my favorite color is blue.
That was kind of interesting.
It's just, that was
okay,
creepy
so
because I was interested in that question.
Hey,
Yeah.
so can you do that same thing and find out what your name is?
I've always been librarian, so I guess I'll just stick with that. It's not too
do
interesting
you
for me.
prefer like strawberry or chocolate?
I don't know if I've ever had either.
Should go find out probably.
It says, okay.
I'm gonna turn detect magic on when he does this.
Okay, you are overwhelmed by magic. They're infinite
Crap!
number of auras, and they're all powerful.
Class
like-
nos
like-
patronite.
And he's come back. He's like, that was a good question.
So the answer?
He says, well, that one earlier was a freebie. I'll let you get past that one. I've been kind of rusty, I've been rusty being the librarian, but and the universe didn't punish us, which is good. But probably the rest of the information that you want will cost you. Well, if you want specific information, it will cost you. Else you feel free to wander the library for an infinite amount of time and get infinite knowledge.
All right.
Yeah.
Does time pass normally in library?
No, time doesn't pass at all here.
Now that's
Yeah.
pretty nifty.
So
There
Dirk
is a base.
could totally just stay here for the rest of eternity learning things.
What time do you need
She
help
could,
here
yeah.
in town?
As long as the test doesn't kill her.
I may not need much help.
No, she doesn't have to take any tests. It's just randomly first.
Oh, good. Okay. Excellent.
Well,
But,
yeah,
it'd be cool.
that sounds
So-
really boring.
This is now Durka's retirement plan. Her retirement plan is to come here and be the new librarian.
So I ask everyone, but I'm kind of facing Durka more than everyone else. So how should we phrase the question? Something like, with the resources available to us on this island, how could we turn
Nash.
the statue that was previously Nash back into Nash within a week?
Oh no, it is turning into the gnomic. Oh no.
So the librarian, even though you're talking to him, he's like, so the library doesn't seem to be an asshole like a genie. Generally, if you have it seems to understand your intent and actually give you information that is for your
Okay.
intent.
Okay. All right. Well, then there's this guy out there.
Generally, because you have to pay for it somehow.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're making wishes on genies or whatever, and they like to fuck you over because you're getting free wishes. But here you have to pay for it usually, so they don't try to screw you over with what you're asking.
Okay. Well, I know some people who would try to make you pay for something, and they would screw you on what they give you. But if the library doesn't do that, that's cool.
Library's a sucker chump. Wait, so are we going to ask about Nash first or Peridot first?
Let's do Peridot first.
Can we do individual things? Like if I don't want to be part of, if I have my own interests that don't coincide with yours.
Like if he doesn't
I'm
want to be
okay if
involved in the
everybody
Peridot test, that's fine.
Durka will say out loud. Are you asking in character like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Durka will say I'm totally fine participating in whatever challenge to get your information as well. I think we should all be able to ask questions.
The librarian says, I don't know. We could ask.
I'm not going to ask the library about asking the library. That's getting reciprocal.
So the question I think we need to ask first is either how to fix Nash or how to find Peridot.
Let's find out the price for finding Peridot. And if that seems like an issue, we can ask the price for finding out, I point at Lorcan, finding out her father's name. Because that's another way for us to get the location of Peridot.
Oh, that's true.
So we can kind of compare the prices and see if one seems easier.
I like that idea.
Hey, JJ. Hey, how you doing? Good. Just came to hang out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can I watch you for a little bit? No. Can I get the password for the computer downstairs?
Oh,
For
did
the
it
server? I accidentally turned it off because it wasn't like.
Oh,
It is as if
yeah,
the
it is.
universe
You
stopped
guys give
for
me
1 second.
3-minute break. Get some more.
Okay.
Cool.
Hi guys.
So I should probably tell you all about my character, I guess. He's new.
Sure.
He's kind of a duelist. He's a bard and a fighter. So he's actually like charismatic, which is why the Russian thing is just for fun.
Wait,
He's, I mean, like,
Bard.
yeah,
Dude, bards are awesome.
fighter bard, bro. He is amazing.
And he can heal.
Oh yes, he can heal. That was the point, because we don't really have any divine casters. So
Right.
he's a good duelist. He's all about like wielding one weapon and dueling people. So like if you get somebody that pisses him off, he'll like try to claim him and be like, I'm gonna beat this guy up.
What level spells can he cast?
Second right now.
Oh, what a pussy.
Hey, you can do lesser resto.
Yeah, but we need greater resto.
Well, some people cast spells, other people swing swords. I just happen to do a little bit.
What you should have done is you should have played an 8th level cleric.
Yeah,
So that we had at least a shot at casting greater resto on your first character.
yeah, but then I'd be like running around being like, "Oh, I admonish you for doing these shitty things all the time." I don't think we need that.
cleric.
I could play an evil. Can evil clerics cast heal though? I guess they can.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that didn't cross my mind. I'm not sure if this guy's permanent or not. So, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna save Nash, I think, unless the cost is too high, and then Nash is probably gonna get fucked.
This also doesn't mean anything to you guys, but in the old campaign, the one that this is structured off of, I played a bard, and he got lost on a desert island. So the idea was that this guy was going to be that, mostly just so Martin would get a laugh.
But then he's not here. Want want.
Yeah, I know. So this guy turned into a Russian. He really was supposed to be this popish dude because that's the way he talked beforehand.
Well, I think you can talk in all of them. I like the idea that he has lots of accents that he can switch between.
All right, we'll do that.
At some point, you should just switch to French or something like that.
All right, I might. That'll be good. I really like doing the Russian one.
The
It's
Russian one is
fun.
good.
Yeah, it'll be my fallback.
All right. Like maybe when he gets into battle, he switches language.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All of a sudden, he's French.
Oh,
So
attack the enemy.
John, what question do you want to ask?
Well, I'm still considering, but I need to, basically, before I answer that, I need to ask JJ something
Okay.
to confirm it. That sort of situation.
Durka knows what question she would ask. It would be like,
I don't.
make sure how Redwall would fall.
Well, I mean, it sounds like the evil's going to make it fall anyway, so.
Yeah, but there's these pesky things called heroes. I'm always worried about heroes. I need a hero. All right, so we're gonna nuke the librarian, right?
Uh-huh.
And then steal all of the columns, the infinity number of columns, and put them on our ship.
We'll make a ship out of the columns.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, build a ship out of it. That's even a better idea. Build a flying ship out of the columns. That way we can just fly away.
Because I'm sure the columns will tell you how to make that ship, so.
Right, exactly. Actually, that's an interesting question. Durka, with her 20 intelligence, might ask the library how to take all of the knowledge out of the library.
Alright, that challenge sounds suicidal, so.
Do you think it'd be possible to cast like locate object to find the column that you need?
No,
I mean, locate object.
because
would be-
locate object has a limited range.
All right.
And I think you have to be familiar with the object you're looking for in some way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it also finds like the nearest column that fits the description too. So
Yeah.
All right.
with an infinite number of columns, I imagine that it will not be within the range of locate object.
Okay. I
It'll
believe
most
you on that.
likely, on average, be infinite distance away from you.
But some infinities are bigger than others, so it might not be the biggest infinite, but
It's true. Could be Infinity XLS.
That's right. All right. So, do you guys think of any sneaky
Much
plans while I was away?
all the sneaky planets have been thought of. Yeah,
Okay.
just don't watch the broadcast later.
Okay.
All right. So, who's going to do the question asking? Go, Joe. You go.
Okay.
Oh, Eula, you're the question person. Durka like pushes you in the back.
Okay. How can we turn Nash back into himself?
Quickly.
Okay. Let's see. And
To understand our intent?
so he's like, he like casts some magic, and then like he's not really casting. He's just kind of like it just kind of like happens. He's like, oh, interesting, good question, and like it just like kind of happens. Like the world kind of like shifts away from you guys, and the world kind of like shifts back into view. Okay, and you guys are in this like huge open like ring kind of dome thing.
Great, it's an arena.
There, so you like look over the horizon or the edge, and it's just like sheer white. There's no like trees, no sky, nothing. It's just like white.
round.
It's just like whiteness past the edge of the cylinder thing that you guys are in. And you guys hear like a booming voice that's like the same as the librarian's voice, and he's like, "Oh, interesting, the arena, yeah, this will be cool. This will be cool." You know, so he's like, some interesting points about the arena here. Clearly, you guys can, you can jump out and you can stop at it. You can stop. You can decide if you actually want to go through with it or not. We don't have to. You don't have to say yes or no yes. But once you do decide to go through with it, it's a fight to the death.
So casual.
It's this is its own, pocket dimension that's not connected to any other planes. I mean, you can cast pretty much. You can cast any magics here. You can, run around, turn invisible, be dark and stuff. But I mean, you literally can't leave. There's no magic that you can, make you leave. I don't know.
I can't teleport home.
Yeah, no, definitely can't teleport home. I don't even think Wish could even get you out of here. Maybe if your god comes in and swoops you, maybe. But I don't know anything about anything short of that.
So what question are we answering here?
This would be the how do we fix Nash?
Turn Nash.
Yep,
into
yep, yeah. How
Nash.
do you fix Nash? How do you fix old stone Nash? So let's see. Let's see what we
It's
got.
gonna be great if you fight in Death Arena and it's like Greater Restoration. Da-da-da.
So he's like, well, let's see what you guys
What are we gonna fight?
What your options are here. She's like, okay, interesting. Looks like we got Chimera 1 and Chimera 2 over here. Looks like you guys
We'd have to fight both of them.
yep.
What do I know about chimeras?
All right. This might be important. So roll a knowledge. let's see. Roll a. Let me see what knowledge is or information is.
Are they Arcana or Nature or Religion?
Yeah, the book doesn't actually.
It doesn't
tell
say,
you
but I'm
the
gonna-
categories.
It doesn't, but I am going to say.
Guessing based on their name, they're probably
We're going to say nature.
Nature. Roll it.
Roll that. Bitch. 20.
Bam.
Okay, so you know that chimeras, they are multi-headed animals, have different aspects of different animals. They can run around. You know that they can fly. They can see in the dark. They attack a bunch and have a fiery breath attack.
Hey, how
Sound
many
like my mother-in-law.
how many heads do they have?
3.
3.
A ghost, a lion, and a dragon.
Fuck.
Okay, so let's just get basis of comparison. What if we wanted to find out? And tell me if this is cheating or if the library is going to be offended by the question or whatever. I did all this.
Yeah. I don't know the library personally, but we can totally find out.
How do we find out, or we want to find out where our ex-comrade Peridot is and how to get to her.
Okay.
How to get to her most efficiently.
Okay. So the world starts like spinning around you into like total whiteness where you can't even like see yourselves, and it like slowly spins back around, and it's the exact same arena with the exact same chimeras, and he's like, interesting. Looks like the first question, no matter what the question you guys ask, is gonna be fighting these chimeras.
Gotcha. Let's just try one more thing just to find out.
Sure. No problem. No problem.
Point at Lorcan again. What if we want to find out what her father's name is?
Okay. Same thing happens, and then you come back, and it's like the 2 chimeras.
Okay.
She's like,
Fuck you, library.
So
It says-
this means the price might change. Once we fought these chimeras, if we want a second question, it might be a different price.
Right.
That's true. Or
The same price.
in an infinite, it could be just infinitely unlikely that the same 3 trials happened, but in a world of infinites, you see a lot of infinite things.
Okay. What if we want to find out her father's name?
Didn't you just ask that?
Yep.
And then like comes back and it's like
Respect.
it's the two chimeras again, and he's like, well, in an infinite world, there's going to be an infinite stretch where they are going to ask an infinite amount of questions, and there are always going to be an infinite amount of 2 chimeras. So that might be you guys. I got time. You want to try it?
Not an infinite number of times. Maybe infinite minus 1? No, wait, I changed my mind.
So, what question are we going to have answered is the question.
Which one has more legroom, Infinity XLS or XCT?
He says, okay, move. He says, 2 chimeras.
I think we should ask the Peridot a question, guys.
So, if we need to, we can retro this after the fact if we get Martin's feedback. But I think this is going to be what Martin's character would want to do as well. So, what if we find out her father's name, and then we can use that to find out. Well, but that wouldn't necessarily be how to get to her most efficiently. All right, no, all right. Peridot question it is. I was thinking we could kind of find out her father's name, and out of character, I'm pretty sure that Lorcan would be interested in that.
So the other option,
And then we would also find out where Peridot is, but that would just be where she is, not where she is and how to most effectively get to her.
right. The other possibility is we could do Nash first excuse me, to be able to retrieve Nash and then be able to ask the second question.
Oh, with Nash's help.
Yeah.
You would say this. We do know how to resuscitate Nash. We just don't have the ability here on hand. But we do not know in any way how to find Peridot.
Alright, so this is kind of meta, because I don't want you guys to waste questions. Billy, do you as a person, meta, want
Yeah.
to play this bard?
I like this guy. See, the thing
Or
is,
do you wanna
Nash
play
is a
Nash?
little bit of a breaker. Like, you know, you have this whole escape thing planned, and Nash is like, I'm just going to summon a bunch of giant seahorses, or I'm going to turn into a scorpion and kill everyone. So, I mean, I like Nash. He's cool, but this guy's a little more subtle, hopefully.
Well, no, so what I'm saying is, if you
Oh.
want to play Nash, then it's totally cool that they ask this question. But if you
Yeah.
don't want to play Nash and want to play this guy,
I say we
meta, it would be
leave Nash a
waste.
statue for a little while. We'll keep him on deck, but if something happens, then...
I mean, regardless of what you as a player want to do, I think you're absolutely right that Durka would think that same thing. That we know
Yeah.
how to fix Nash. It's just either a matter
Right.
of time or money or something for us
Right.
to do. We
And,
don't have any
you
idea.
know, it might also be an issue of motivation.
For you.
Yeah.
And Lorcan.
Maybe. But we definitely don't know how to
Freaking
get there.
halflings.
So, regardless of Nash,
Right. For meta reasons, I wasn't gonna push that, like push us not to turn Nash back. But if it's okay for us to do that, then I will play it up, and I'll just be like, nah, screw that. Like, we don't know how hard the second question is going to be. We need to prioritize here. We need to get the Peridot info first, and if it's easy enough, we can get Nash later. But we have no idea. It could be 2 Elder Dragons next time.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
which we could take, but I mean, it'd be hard.
You know, in an infinite number of universes, there is an infinite number of cases where you will succeed in taking on 2 Elder Dragons.
Where they both have heart attacks as soon as the battle begins.
Victory!
All right.
As long as I
so-
get the EXP for it. It's like-
Dirk is ready. We should go like hands in, go team.
Okay, is everyone ready? We got the hands in one.
Ramus?
Spirit fingers.
You guys see like a magical, just a disembodied
All right.
hand, like in the that
All
looks,
right.
looks like an old
I'll help
man's
with
hand.
this one, and I get to ask the next question.
Okay.
All right.
Ein, zwei, drei, Friers. Hey.
We're waiting for Twinkle Fingers.
Yeah, we get to get twinkle fingers here. Come on, Jonathan. Yes. Teamwork.
All right. So he's like, so you got, so the wizard's like, officially you accept challenge trial 1.
Where'd he go?
Okay. And we bring up
The turn
Alright.
order.
roll initiative.
Well, way to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Chimera rolled 1 better than me still. Oh, poor bestie. She can't actually do things.
Oh.
Oh, there's some weird like Dragon Ball shit on these dice now. That's good. Oh, when I with the dice roller function on, like instead of just rolling the dice when I hit the button, it's like, oh, you know, it wants me to like jerk the mouse as if I'm rolling the dice or something retarded.
That's kind of interesting.
Glad I have
So I
that.
kept wondering, like, why are my macros having? This isn't a targeted macro.
Alright,
It-
so
I didn't show up in the list.
Durka.
Yeah, I didn't show up in the list. I rolled a 3, but
You usually have to select yourself when you do it.
Yeah. Well, no, it says it. Why? Yeah, why didn't you show up in this? Try it again. Now I'll just move you to the bottom.
hey, that was a natural 20. That one.
Okay. And go. You left.
All right. First thing I'm doing is getting out of a group. So I'm going to rogue dash over to here and full defense.
Just made yourself the target.
But
I like how
with full
every-
defense.
I like how everybody can see the measure stick. Okay. All right. Chimera 2 is going to fly. It's going to fly up into the air. Where is...
Is this infinitely tall? Like there's no ceiling here?
You can't tell. You can't see because it's like literally you see the these walls.
Uh-huh.
Can you see you see those walls and it's just like whiteness. Other than that, it's just
So
whiteness.
we can't tell like if there was a ceiling, it would have to be a white ceiling.
Yes, or you don't know if it's infinitely white and then there's a force field. Or,
Right. There's no obvious ceiling.
Yes, there's no.
Okay.
There's no good. Okay, flying. All right, so this guy's flying, and he comes over to Chaw. Ross.
So is it on the ground or is it flying?
He's
It's
like
flying.
he's like 20 foot up.
I'm just gonna hang out. Be near people to protect them, and that's it. Because I don't have the range to do shit about something that's flying.
All right, Alfalfa.
All right, I'm checking some stuff out here. All right, so I'm gonna since this is a battle, I'm gonna have to switch to my inspiring voice. Hey, you over there, Rogue, why don't you take a D6 and next time you want to add that to one of your rolls, either it be a damage or attack or something like that, just throw it on there, all right? All right.
Fair enough.
All right. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself
Okay.
because I'm a brave person.
And Billy, that D6 can be used after I see the roll, correct? After I see the roll, but before JJ says whether it succeeds.
Yes. So if you roll something, you're like, that's crap, you can roll a D6 and add it to it. It
Right.
lasts for 10 minutes.
Cool.
Cool. All right. So I should be invisible.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way. Good to go.
Okay. And then this chimera is going to fly up about 20 feet in the air over towards there. Durka.
Durka. What does Durka do? Durka casts. Oh shit! Can we make this happen? This is the question. Durka has like one shot here. Eminem, you got one shot. All right, nope. Dirk's gonna do this. All right, so Durka cast. She casts Fly on Ramus. Hold still, Ramus. You're gonna need this. You can now fly. Congratulations.
Sweet. A dream
And then-
come true.
What's his fly speed?
60, I think. Yeah, 60. Fly 60.
Is that too
And
loud
then-
for anybody? Can you guys hear that?
No, that's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ramus
And then
is fly
Durka goes
60.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good go. That's it.
Okay. Eula.
Mm. You said it's like 20, 25 feet up?
20 feet up,
Something like
yeah.
that? 20 feet up. Rough. All right, well, let's see what happens. I'll throw a frost at it.
Okay. That'll hit.
Okay. 8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10.
Okay.
And now I will.
Now, do you still get sneak attack on that? I don't remember. Because I saw that topic got revived.
Yes.
Oh, I theoretically can, but I had no reason at this moment to
he
get
would,
it.
he would not have advantage nor
Yeah, okay.
Hey JJ, you didn't put Lorcan in the initiative, but Lorcan is on the field of play. I don't know how you want to handle that.
Okay, I will road dash over to here.
Like, this battle is totally Lorcan's kind of thing. Like, shooting
Right.
bullets
Yeah.
at something in the sky.
I assume she is dark and over there.
Where is Martin?
In the dark
Mm.
world.
Corey, did you tell us what you know about chimeras?
Yeah, I mean, when we were discussing whether to fight them, right?
Sure. Did you say anything about whether they're intelligent?
I don't know that JJ told me whether they're intelligent.
You would know that they are not. They are pretty animalistic. They are a smart animal, but definitely animalistic. So they are
Okay.
not.
They're like less than 5 intelligence.
Yes.
For sure. Like,
Gotcha. Cool.
that was so. Like I went over there, and Eula went already.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Chimera 2. Alright, so this Chimera is going to fly to here. Let's see. And do a. So it's going to do like. It's going to like fly over and do like a fire breath on that just barely grabs Eula and Alpha Rin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
You have advantage on your deck save from your
You
dodge.
two need to make dex saves.
What was that, Jonathan?
If you're doing the dodge action, you get advantage on your deck save.
I did before. I didn't do it this time.
Okay.
That's a good save. That's
Alright,
a good save.
so both of you take half of that.
Evasion. I take none.
Okay. And that is Isco. Ramos.
Now they're both flying, right? I'm just kidding. Okay. Guess I'll fly over to it.
Yeah, murder.
Start attacking. Let's see.
Okay.
So if I slam it with my shield, can I
Knock it
slam it
prone.
downward or knock it prone? Or I'm just curious. All right, how much bigger is it than me? Just one size?
Yeah, it's large.
So you can still do
Yes.
one size up, I think.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just asking, can I move it? Can I
I
choose
didn't.
prone, or do I just choose knock it downward?
I'm gonna say you can knock it downward, but you can't knock it prone until it hits the ground.
All right. Well, we'll be knocking it down 5 feet.
Six.
It's pretty lousy, but
Okay,
man.
that's good.
Oh, and it gets hit with the shield.
12 does not hit.
Okay. Shit
A
rolls.
14 does hit,
Nice.
so you'll take the 10 damage.
And
And
then-
the snakes.
I like imagining. Are you fighting with a hammer up there?
Yes.
I like imagining you flying in the air, like swiping hammers around at a three-headed.
Okay. So
It is the hammer of thunderbolts, so we're starting to approach certain territory there.
Nice. Nice. No copyrighted material here.
So it takes the 5 snake damage regardless, right?
That's what you told me in the past, yeah.
Okay. And Alpha Red.
All right. I have an ability called Commander's Strike. I can forego 1 attack to give an ally an attack. I think it counts as a reaction.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's a reaction. It's just a thing I can do. So I can still I get 2 attacks, so I can still do 1 attack, but the other one I'm going to give to Ramus,
Okay.
so he can make an attack, and then I'm going to use a bow to
Is
attack.
that on your turn or his?
It's on my turn. It'd be right now.
Okay.
Kind of rough.
Promise. Go
Um,
ahead, your attack.
Go
And
rock.
then, Jonathan, you're going to add an extra D8 of damage to that.
Can I just like set it
Hopefully I'll hit that.
Could be.
Let me see what hits.
Alright, and I'm gonna add one of my own to it. Or, hang on, so that's, where's my...
Did you add the extra D8 of damage?
No, that's just my regular thing. So,
Oh.
it should be 2d8, because I used one of my fighter things as well after I confirmed the hit.
Okay, so it does the 12 damage, and it needs to make the wisdom save, and it also takes the additional 11 damage.
Yes.
Okay. And it's wisdom save 21. Damn.
Yes.
Roll a 19.
And then I roll a 10 to try to hit it, which is really awesome.
Do you have a gun?
Does not.
It looks like
No, I
you
got
have a gun.
Got a bow. Yeah.
That does not hit.
Okay. That's
I know
me.
there's guns around. The pirates were using them, so...
Yeah, man. Maybe I can get a gun. Load up.
Alright. So Chimera 1 is going to land next to Eula. And it is going to do lots of attacks. So at first it bites Eula. Does a 23 hit you?
Joe's been disconnected or something.
Pretty sure it's going to hit it.
I'm sure that'll hit him.
Yeah.
So he's going to take 13 damage. Then he is...
Cloak of displacement.
Oh, wait. Say that again. Displacement?
Yeah.
Cloak of displacement. So 23/22. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. I was gonna say the attacks are at disadvantage, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay. Cool. So it
And once I get hit for damage, then then there's no longer disadvantage. So
Alright, so then it's going to gore you with its horns.
so I'll take half damage on the first one. I can only do it to 1. Uses my reaction.
Okay. So you take 9 damage, and then it's going to claw you.
Interesting.
Wow. 23.
Ugh.
For a 13 damage. And that is its go. Durka.
That's rough.
That is real rough, isn't it?
Mhm.
Durka is going to. So the Chimera 1 is on the ground right
yes,
now?
it landed and attacked Durka.
Eula.
Eula, sorry. Durka.
What does Durka want to do here? I can't cast a concentration spell because I'm flying Ramus. think Durka is going to cast. She's going to cast. Oh no, that's a concentration spell. Shit. All right, she's gonna cast.
Promise falls. Son of a bitch.
Let me double check something. I have Charm Person marked as not a concentration spell. Is that true?
I think it is. I think we went over this with the Medusa. It is.
That was suggestion.
Oh, that was a suggestion.
It is not.
Yeah, I have it as not concentration.
All right, so yeah, I'll cast Charm. Wait, what range? 30 feet. Wait, can I get there? How far am I? I'm like.
Does it have the normal? If you or your allies are attacking it, it gets advantage in the same.
Yeah. I mean, the alternative is I could do some damage to it. That's what I was considering. But I'm going to try Charm Person to just see how it works. You never know. It could roll shitty. It rolled a bunch of 23s, so maybe it's all out of luck. So Durka has to get to right there. What she do? There she goes. I think I select my. Whoa. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She goes right there. And that's 30 feet away. And she casts Charm Person on the Chimera. Oh, wait. The Chimera is not a humanoid, is it?
No.
Well, fuck that then. She casts Magic Missile.
Yeah, I was trying to think like, how is a charm person?
Yeah,
Maybe-
no, I thought
How are
it
you
was
gonna like
time
suggest
too.
to an intelligence 3 animal to?
Yep. All right, so she casts Magic Missile and does some damage to the Chimera. There we go.
All right, so
Boom, boom, boom.
11 damage. Got it. Okay, Lord Khan moves away and shoots Chimera 1 for damage.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. You
So that was rough. And now it's in melee with me. I'm going to disengage and road dash to there.
all right.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Run away!
Run away. Chimera 2. Okay. John Ramos. The
Mhm.
Chimera attempts to move away from you, so at this
Attack
point
of
you would get an
opportunity.
attack of opportunity here. So make your attack of opportunity. A 15 will hit.
So then it loses all its speed. I don't know if that makes it fall or not, but
It does not make it fall,
But it can't get
but
away.
it can't get away, and it takes 5 damage.
Hey, we were right about that. When you weren't here last time, we were like, I'm pretty sure John has an ability that like stops people from running away from him. And
Yeah.
So
Definitely helps.
then it like scowls at you, and it attacks you with a bite. 24.
yeah.
Unless it's at disadvantage from your poison.
Ooh, it is at disadvantage.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And
So that
then
misses.
it's going
Good
to
call.
horn, it's going to horn you. Does a 21 hit?
Nope.
Oh,
And
Wow, really? Damn.
then
shield
I
plus
do one
4
thing, okay? I do one
it's
thing.
going to claw you with a 10.
Nice.
Okay, here we go.
I made a tank, all right? I don't do a whole lot of damage. But I either protect people next to me or I force people to miss and attack me.
That is a good power. I'm glad I gave you fly.
12 does not hit.
Let's see. Forgot to do.
When you give a tank flying, you turn it into a B-52.
That is a shit roll for the shield bash.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Getting
Right.
all the ones out right now.
Alright.
The other poison is still up longer, so. And we're gonna attack again.
That'll hit.
Wow. You rolled
How
4 natural ones in the same round.
how wounded is it?
It's still doing pretty well.
Still doing pretty well. All right, well, we'll just chill. I'm not gonna burn my extra attack actions yet.
Okay. Alpha Ren.
All right, I'm gonna move up and engage with this chimera.
Okay.
I gotta check through my stuff here because I'm still. I think the first attack will be pretty standard. The second one might be a special kind of thing, one of those Battle Master deals. Okay, so I'm gonna do a fainting attack for my first. It has a 5-foot range, and as a bonus action, I get an advantage on my next attack roll and an additional 1d8 damage on that roll.
Okay.
So
That's
I will
cool.
make, I'll make the first attack. Let's see if we can do that. No, still in my macro, sorry. Okay, well that's not right.
That's a good feint.
Just as a note, I'm pretty awesome. Okay, so
Do you forget to mention he's 35th level?
right, guys.
That was the feint. Was the I'm gonna hit you.
Alright, so 11 will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, now I'm gonna roll twice for this next
Oh,
one because I
okay.
have advantage. Is that cool?
Yep.
Okay, glad I did.
Oh.
And the
That'll
second
hit.
one,
That'll hit.
hopefully hit.
If you roll, you can also just, if your cursor is in, or if you're have the text bubble or the text to the chat area selected, if you hit up,
Uh-huh.
it will just
It'll do it again.
it'll do it again.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Okay. And then damage. I'll take 19.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna do an action surge!
Oh.
Just so y'all are ready for it. So
Are you firing a bow right now?
no, I dropped that bow. F that
Oh.
bow. Let's see. A rapier.
A rapier. Nice. You are fencing a chimera.
Yep.
What a badass.
I'm saying things like "have at thee," except I'm doing the cowboy thing, so it's like, yeah, have at. All right. I'm gonna do a standard attack this time. Does a 15 hit?
Yep, that'll hit.
$13 damage,
Nice.
and then does a 22 hit?
Yep.
12 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So while yelling "have at thee," you slash each of its heads with a little bit of a nick, causing blood to start spilling out.
Okay, so Chimera 1 is like, and it's like, fuck this, and it flies away over to here.
Does that provoke?
Yep, provokes, so gets
Oh,
your
sick.
opportunity attack. For the record, it's called opportunity attack. I always say attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with
In the
that.
book, they
I'm-
call it opportunity attack.
I'm assuming a
Why,
12
why
miss.
change that, really?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Really.
Come on.
12 miss?
12 will miss, sorry.
No, it's cool.
Alright, Durka, make a dex save as fire gets blown at you.
Oh man, that doesn't count as an attack roll, does it?
Does not. It is an AoE.
Dex, is that what you said?
Yep.
Push the button. There we go. Woo!
Alright, you're good. So you take half of that, so make a concentration
Nice.
check.
Oh balls.
15 concentration check.
No, it's 10 or half damage, so it's
So-
10.
So half of 30.
No,
Oh, because you
half of
take.
that already.
Yeah. Got you. So 10.
Balls.
All right. So Rhombus falls out of the air.
How high was it? 25 feet, you said?
20 feet. All
Okay.
right.
Is,
So
is there a athletics or acrobatics or anything you can attempt to fall damage in this system?
honestly don't know how fall damage works.
Fair enough. I'm sure it's not in the index effectively.
See this. See this. Oh, that's the monster.
Falling, page 183. That's all it says. It's impressive. Uh,
1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet to a maximum of 20d6.
So 2d6 falling damage. So 6 damage, and the Chimera is going to get attack of opportunity on you.
No, you don't get an attack
You get
opportunity on
attack opportunity forced to
actions
move.
that are not chosen by the character.
That's
Yep.
true. That's true. Yep, you are correct.
I do not choose to fall.
All right, Durka, here we go.
So is Chimera 1 in the air as well as Chimera 2?
Yep, both Chimeras are in the air.
And they have wings and they're flying and shit, right? Like
Correct.
that's how they fly.
They are mechanically flying, not magically flying.
Which is why I asked when he has no movement speed, should he have fallen out of the air? In the old system, you had to keep moving to keep flying.
I think different animals have different things, but yeah, some of them were like that.
Yeah, I don't think they go into that much detail. in
I'm
this
sure
one.
they don't.
Ooh, I think I can get both of them with a fireball.
As long as you don't mind getting Alpha.
No, because he'll be
Nope.
centering it up in the air.
Oh, true.
So,
Yeah. And he's also like at least 20 feet away, even on the ground. So
Okay.
Air burst. Woo!
from right here. Wait, no, right here. Nope, my cursor is like all janked up. That gets him, and that gets him. Yeah, I can totally do that. All right. I cast a fireball to get both of them. So Durka like winds up and goes like, "Fuck you, chimeras,"
Okay.
and puts a nice little glowy ball between the two of them. Giggles a little bit, and it blows up. They make a DC 16 dex save or take 21 fire damage.
All right, they both fail. As they take a bunch of damage.
You like how Durka fires her fireball with a finger gun? That's her somatic component.
Nice. All right, so
I'm gonna
Lorcan.
take a step back over here to hide behind this wall.
All right, so Lorcan can actually still shoot Chimera 1.
Yeah, again.
Okay, Eula.
If there are any unattended objects in the middle of the sky, they're on fire, by the way.
I don't think so. So it probably just like it was like fizzled out, and then the Chimeras are like.
All right. I will move to there. Yeah. Then I'll rogue dash on over to here. And I will ready in action that if Chimera 2 gets into melee range of any of my allies, I will cast Ray of Frost at it.
Okay.
Which means I cast it now and I'm ready to fire it.
Right. So,
Allies or yourself.
Sure. Okay.
alright, so Chimera 2 is going to attempt to get away from Ramus again. Oh, and actually it's flying, so it's away. And it is going to go over here to Alpha Ren. And it's just going to land and start attacking. So it bites.
Okay, so that puts it in melee range, which triggers my reaction.
Okay.
How long is the range on your ray?
It's 60, which is just enough to hit this spot right here.
Yep.
12.
12 does not hit. Alright. Alpha Ren.
Nice try, though.
Does a 19 hit you?
Oh, you know it normally would, but I got this thing. It's called Defensive Duelist. And as a reaction, I can add my proficiency bonus to my AC. That's a +3. Put me at 20 as a reaction.
Nice.
What's
okay.
really slick on top of that, you know what? Let's not even do that. Let's use my reaction to instead, I have a Bard ability, College of Lore, that lets me roll one of my Bard dice and subtract it from an enemy's attack roll or damage
Okay.
or ability check. So what I'm going to do is subtract that from the attack roll.
Sure, you want to leave it up to the dice.
Yeah. Okay. So that puts him down to like what, 18?
To
Yeah.
18, yeah.
Yeah. He hits me. Daggone it. Because I was gonna like combo up and it was gonna get right. All right, never mind. Next
All right.
time.
I stuck with the first idea.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna
All
get
right.
cool.
So he does 15 damage to you.
What a punk. All right.
Alright, and then his second attack with horns. Does a 15 hit you?
Nope. Oh, now this is where it gets right. Okay. I get a riposte or riposte, whatever. I can spin a reaction. Oh, already spent my reaction. Can't do it. All right, never mind.
Okay, and then his tail attack misses.
Okay.
Or his claws attack misses, sorry.
Should have used that other one. Never mind.
Okay.
Cool.
Ramus, your go.
I will say, move closer, funny Russian man. And now I'm gonna smack a bitch.
Smack a bitch
Time to open up with the combo. It's gonna be
Yeah.
And that is an athletics. So yeah. Alright, and
Dude.
prone.
prone, poisoned.
Wow. So Ramus runs up, bashes one of the Chimera heads in the face, and the Chimera just like falls on the ground.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have advantage on
so
it.
that'll hit.
And then I'm going to second wind. I'm just gonna.
So, okay, so 21, so he takes that 7 damage. So, alright, so then the 18 will hit for the 8 damage. And then the 25 will hit for an additional 8 damage.
Wow.
And
Nice.
there was a 5 poison damage to it at the beginning.
Okay.
Wow. Ramus rolls up with his shield, bashes him in the face. He falls on the ground, and Ramus smacks each of the heads with a hammer and one to the belly.
Okay, so Chimera 2 is looking pretty rough.
That was awesome.
Alpha Ren, your go.
I'm gonna do some normal stabbing.
Are you gonna move closer or not?
Can I move closer? I mean, he's a large animal,
Yes.
right?
No, you can move.
You, as long as you don't leave their reach, you don't get attacked.
Correct.
I can move closer to you. That way we can do that shield thing. Yeah. All right. Does a 21 hit?
Yep.
Does an 8 hit?
And so roll your damage for the 20.
First one? Okay. 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, yep. You said the second attack will hit.
Okay. And then 9 damage on that one.
He goes down.
Yes.
Cool.
So you've only used 5 of your movement, so you continue to move up to that.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is this thing still on the ground?
This one is not on the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
Bill, you were over here, right?
Yeah.
30
Okay, I'm good
was-
then. I just wanted to be legit. I didn't want to walk too far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this chimera is going to land and attack Alpha Rin.
Woo!
Alright, so this one does not have disadvantage. Does a 17 hit you?
Normally, but I'm going to do the riposte, the one I know. That
Okay.
puts me at 20, so he will miss on that.
Okay. So then his second attack. Does a 20 hit you?
Yep.
I like the picture of you with your rapier, like batting the first head out of the way, and this.
Alright, 16 damage.
All right. This is pretty cool.
And then his last attack with his claws does a 17 hit you.
Yep. You only have to match the AC, right? You don't have to beat it.
Alright. Whoa, hold on. That's not. Don't ignore that.
Okay. It's actually 100 damage.
9 damage.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
And then Dirk's go.
Durka steps right here so she can see the chimera.
Do you have a web or some shit so it can't fly off?
I don't know, but I do have Tasha City's laughter. Other than that, I can't really get to stay on the ground though. So Durko will count. See, so wait. So theoretically, it's Lorcan and Eula next.
I mean, Lorcan isn't participating.
Yeah, Lorcan's been casting like.
She's doing
Blast.
damage.
Is she? Oh, okay.
I think Durka's just gonna opt to do some damage. So she'll cast. She'll cast. Let's see. What is this? This not dexterous, or does it look like? No, I can probably hit it with my AC. So she'll cast. What's the blasty thing? Eldritch Blast. She looks at Lorcan and winks and casts Eldritch Blast. 1d20. It's your spell modifier, right? I don't normally do attacks with my spells, so hold on a second.
Yeah, it's proficiency bonus plus your stat, your spellcasting stat.
So Lorcan yells out, Durka, are you a warlock?
She saw me do it last time.
And she attacks you.
13 hit?
13 will not hit.
Oh, boo. Alright. Durka finishes her movement by moving back behind the wall.
Okay, so Lorcan is going to attack. It hits the guy. The Chimera is really fucked up. Eula.
All right. I'm gonna move to there.
Oh, I had Eldritch Blast all casted up. Never mind.
18 will hit.
Nice. Let me get my sneak attack damage to 14.
Alright, the Chimera goes down.
Yes.
Okay, and as the Chimera falls, like the world like starts like wrapping you guys in white, and you like, it's like totally disembodiment, and then you end up back here with the wizard guy, and he was like, "Oh, that was pretty cool, you guys did really well. That's a lot of fun," and so, well, technically you're not like right back here at the gate. Just ignore the gate. You all are, back, or you guys are in a different spot. It looks fairly similar. We'll just say you're like somewhere over here, and then there's like, a pillar here, and you're like, and here is the information that you seek. And it goes on to tell you that. That Lorcan, or not Lorcan, shit.
Peridot.
Peridot is actually on this island. But, well, so this is this is what you'll gain. It's like the story of Peridot's, adventure through time and space or something is the header. But ultimately, what it explains is that Peridot is actually on this island, but
right now.
but not in this time.
Oh.
And she went through time and space when she traveled through, this sort of portal that is a door that, certain people that have, destinies elsewhere or, need to escape. It's like very random that these things will happen upon people. But once someone has passed through a door, that door will stay with that person forever. And if that door can be found, then you can travel through that door and immediately, travel to that person. No matter what time and space it is. So there is a gateway that is now attached permanently to Peridot that you guys can.
She can't escape now.
That you guys can, once you pass through it, it'll literally take you to her.
And it tells us where the gateway is? Is it the door in the bar?
It does not say the location of the door.
It says something about destinies. And that's what the inscription on the door says something about destinies too.
So this thing tells us that. So our question was, how do we get the most efficient way to get to her? It's saying the most efficient way to get to her is to go through this door.
Yes.
But it doesn't tell us how to open the door?
It does not tell you. So presumably it's just a door, but it does not tell you where the door is.
But if we assumed we knew where the door was, it doesn't tell us how to get through it. Because we walked through the door 1,000 times as she walked through. Okay.
So the librarian, as a smart man, he's interpreting it, and he's like, so clearly, you guys must find this door.
What if we know where the door is?
Do you?
I think so.
So you walked through this door?
We definitely found a door that had something that sounded very much like this, that was magical, that was kind of the last place she was seen before she disappeared.
And it was something about
And
people with destinies and all that.
and you walked through it, but it didn't send you.
Oh,
Here
yeah,
it
we
clearly
walked-
says all you have to do is find the door, and it will take you immediately to that person. Doesn't
Yes.
sound like you found the door to me.
Fuck you. So the door moves, or there's a different door.
I don't know. We could ask those questions. Or
Fuck
you
you.
should probably just ask exactly where the door is.
Right.
We should do that and then go find and stab
Oh,
this stupid
so-
hobbit.
So here is something that you guys would have noticed. When the world came back and you came back to this library, you guys know that there is no physical harm to your bodies. You feel
Yes.
that your spells are you didn't spend any spells. So
That's
you're
pretty
full at it would be if you were in a full rest.
Interesting.
Interestingly, when we came back here, my character suddenly had 50 hit points again, too.
I feel like Goku in that one room where a year passes inside but a day passes outside.
I
Interesting.
think that trope is in certain places.
I've only watched Dragon Ball Z at home. That's all we get. It was that or Gilmore Girls,
That's
and
the
you
only
know,
color we have in Russia. It's Dragon Ball Z 24/7.
24/7. His national television show, Verstotska.
So this
What? Fuck you.
Glory to Verstotska.
this Titan comes over and he's looking at your door that you guys are looking at. And he's like, interesting. And just walking around.
All right, so we already told Ramus. Ramus, you can ask the next question.
All right. I will walk over and whisper into the old man's ear.
Okay. Why don't you guys fight these titans?
Because they're guards and
Knows
you
what a
don't.
titan is.
All right. So you guys, the swirling around happens to you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. And you guys are back in the arena.
Yeah, arena.
Oh, two chimeras. Infinite possibility of infinite possibility. No, probably
If
not.
only. He's like, oh, the arena again. You guys are lucky. You guys seem to be good fighters, so it makes sense that you guys would be able to take on these guys. So let's see what your
Design is.
opponents are.
Suddenly, I have 35 hit points again.
Yeah, you gotta fix it.
Oh yeah, fix up your
Done.
stuffs.
Right.
Okay, so you guys see a bunch of more animalistic stuff as well this time.
These look like demons.
We are definitely evilly fiendy people. So fiends, Durka, you can roll a knowledge religion check.
Oh, it's over there. 13.
13. Okay, so you know this. You know that the claw guy is a Glabrezu. It has some resistances. It's kind of a magic-y person that casts stuff, even though it has like some pincers and stuff, so it can. But it does some magic-y stuff, and the apes are Blargluglus, and also a little bit magic-y, but also kind of like fightery.
I would like to look at them for 1 minute and consider their.
The relative CR.
Okay.
Do I know whether they are like? Do I know that they are outsiders of a sort, like they are from a different dimension or something?
Well, everybody here is an outsider, but
Oh,
no, they are fiends. I guess they would be from a different hell plane. I guess so. Yeah.
right.
Anybody that has an intelligence above an 8.
I didn't beat her any.
But Ramus is inspecting everyone, so everyone notices that this fight seems to be a little more difficult than the last fight.
Okay.
Shit.
Let's see. So I have to choice between strength, dex, con, armor class, current hit points, total class levels, if any, and fighter class levels. What I don't know in this system is if creatures have class levels, just like creature class levels, or
They
just creature.
don't have class levels. So let's see what you would know. So say that again. What you know?
Oh, well, I get to choose 2
Okay.
of them, but I was just trying to understand whether or not total class levels applies to.
No, they do not have class levels, so I will
Yeah.
go tell you that.
So I guess what's more useful to the spellcasters? Oh, I guess Let's do. I'd like to know the strength, their strength relative to mine of both groups, both types, and then the hit points relative to mine of both groups.
Okay. What is your strength?
16.
Okay. Both groups have more strength than you. The ape-looking guys, for hit points, have roughly what you have, and the Glabrazoo has a lot more hit points than you do.
Okay. Now, for the sake of academics, now if you ask a librarian, so if we check a second question then come back to this one, is it still the same price or can it change?
My guess would be that it would be the same price by the earlier demonstration. You know, I mean, it might have been random, but, you know, 3 or 4 times with the same guys. My guess is the universe has got you guys set up on this. But I mean, you don't have to do this one. You could change your question. You could, you don't have to decide. You don't have
What
to
is the other second question that anyone else had? Was it specifically where's the door? Is that your second question or what?
There's where is the door. There's how we turn Nash back. Lorcan may still be interested in her father's name, even if we don't need it to get to Peridot.
All right, well, I'll tell you all that they are all physically stronger than I am. That the 2 apes are as hardy as I am. And that the other one is hardier. If that makes sense.
Right.
Or tough, you know. Tough does not imply AC, it just implies points.
I mean, I think we just. So my question, Dirk's only question is the question that you asked worth this, or should we do the other question?
It's a pretty important question to me. I don't want everyone to die if that's, if the other question is like pick daisies. But if it's like the first time where the second question is going to be the same battle, no matter what you ask, then I would prefer my question answered.
Right. Can we know what your question is? Know whether it's worth it or not,
It is worth my life. But
what's it worth? Like, is it like, are you saying like you will sacrifice yourself to fight all of this stuff?
No, I'm saying like the answer to it to me is worth, dying for myself. But if I die, I won't get the answer. So that's not what I meant. But I'm
Is it
willing.
worth dying for though?
I think so. But you kind of stay back. You'll be one of the last to die.
Hey, librarian, from what you've seen, I'm just asking for your opinion here. I know you probably can't tell us for sure.
Sure. No,
I'll
tell you, as much as I can.
If some of us were to die in an arena battle, but all of the foes died. Like I was hurt in the previous battle, but now I'm healed. If some of us died, but the others of us succeeded, would they be returned to life, or would they be undamaged in the same way?
Well, there's this really good. Well, I'm coming back up. In crazy other universes, there's this really awesome thing called television. I have this actually really cool thing called movies. But you guys don't know about this, but there's this really one good thing called a movie. It's called The Matrix. But anyways, when the people they only their minds go into the Matrix, right? But whenever they die in the Matrix, their bodies, which aren't in the Matrix, they actually they can't live without the mind, so they do die. With that analogy, your mind would die here, and your body would, most likely follow. Yeah. But if you guys ever find a television set and a movie, you should probably choose that one.
All right, I'm gonna go over to you. So you can tell the rest whether you think it's worth it or not. To you.
I think it's worth it.
All right, funny Russian man. We all gotta die someday. I'm taking on this battle.
I'm hoping it's not today.
Right.
Well, it's not, because that's the end of the session.
All right, yeah. So you guys have agreed to take on this battle. So there's no turning back from that, and that is where we will stop.
Cool.
All right.